I'm at 19. I don't remember how many, like... I know there's achievements for at least 20. I don't know how high it goes, though. I know that there's at least something else on that island. I might need to take a look at some stuff, like this. There's something else here. Was there a sequence that I just didn't write here? I guess not. Yeah, I'm gonna need to keep my eyes peeled for a couple of these. There's also this place. This just has some puzzles on it, so I may as well give that a shot. Yeah, this just has some pyramids lying on it. And then there's another secret mystery room. Okay. Yeah, let me tackle this. First order of business, like always, is to just open the stuff. This isn't exactly working out. Well, I mean, that does a thing. Yeah, no. Not quite what I'm after. Theoretically, the golem can break this and allow me access. In practice, though, I don't think it's quite that easy. The golem isn't gonna work for the breeze. It's just not. Well, maybe I can just do this. Because I forgot he could just do that. Okay. We got access to this mimic here. What's he gonna copy is the real question. If I do a little bit of this, I can get him to copy the breeze, maybe? And that can hopefully allow me to do something. Yes, kind of. I feel like there ought to be something I can do to make this work. Or maybe I can figure out a way to open this up. Oh yeah, because I can just copy. Duh. And then boom. Alright, I got you open now. Next question is, how do I open the rest of this stuff? That arrow block on the right seems inaccessible until I do something else. So, next step would be to try to get this breeze in a more accessible way. You can't copy it because you're in the way. So, now what? Well, I have this guy here that maybe has the ability to do something. Like what? Well, here's the thing. There's just a pyramid thing here. Maybe I can just reach that, and maybe I won't even need the breeze in order to do it. May as well explore my options a little bit. This is all unfamiliar and interesting. I mean, yes, but also there's a problem. Kinda. Yeah, let's just try to free this guy. Regardless of whether it's possible without it or not, I think it's just gonna make my life easier. Maybe this will just work. Okay. Yeah, that did indeed work. Alright, now I got stuff. Now there's two things I can do. I can figure this out, or I can put things on the symbols. Some of which I don't even think I see, so that might be a little hard. Yeah, let's just figure out how to get this pyramid. Then I get this guy out of the way. And now I do this. See, now the golem isn't in the way anymore. So I should be able to just do everything else myself, hopefully. There is an issue though, which is that I forgot to... I forgot to break this. But then again, maybe I don't need it. Maybe this guy will be able to help me out again. There we go. Okay, there were definitely easier ways of doing that. But I just made that work. Yeah, so what is this? There's also another puzzle over here. Oh dear, what is all this? This just looks like a mess. So how do I get you to deal with the crystals? Maybe I just don't even deal with it like that. This whole thing's a bit strange. That didn't work at all. Okay. What about the other one? That also didn't work. So the puff thing only works for me. Which means that, like, my guess was to put it in that hole up there, which I do think is correct. I just need a way to deal with stuff. Does anything, like, go across water? Does this go across water? It does! Oh, okay, I didn't know that. That's helpful. Except I needed to do that differently. So why do I want the... Okay, so that needs to be the other... How does that work? It doesn't! That it really... What? Like, the two wooden boxes have to be here and here. Like, nothing else makes any sense. But then what the hell do I do with this friggin' metal one? I mean, theoretically, I don't know. Okay, maybe I should be doing the silver bell first, just to have that route open. In that case, how do I want to approach that? The goal is to just get a bomb box down there. I mean, how hard could it be? I mean, I don't know. maybe it'll just work. Oh, that goes across those? Well, shoot, I wish I had known that. Huh. In that case, how do you react to it? You just fall in, right? Yes. Okay, so the puff rolls across those. That might have been the piece I was missing there. In that case, let me just take a look at this again. Okay, I have another idea. Maybe I just need to reverse my thinking a little bit. Now, instead of pushing it further in, I want to push it out. Now, it's completely out of the way, without me having to grow those crystals back. See, now I can retrieve it and just break the crystals again. Close-ish. Here. Push and push. Just get it out of there. I should be able to make this work now. No. I can't, actually. Okay. Sheesh. We got there. Quite the juggling you gotta do with that metal one. Well, okay. I think I have a good idea of what I'm doing for this top one now. I just needed that open so I could cross from the bottom. Let's go. The bomb box ended up being useful after all. If this works, the way I imagine it does. No. I forgot the step. I forgot the step. Let me back that up. Okay, I don't think I actually needed that escape route after all. Just needed to use my resources a little better. Okay. Boom. And then... ding. Now what? Nope. Okay. The idea is that I want... because, like, this one and this one create something that I can cross, but only once. So I'm trying to create some sort of thing where, like, these are both used for the bridge, but they're one space apart, so I can always just use the cape when I go back. The question is, how do I set them apart like that? Wait a second. I think I've been overthinking this. Oh no, this is not even hard. I just didn't think the, like, correct idea was gonna work. You ready? You ready for how easy this is about to be? There, done. I just, like, I was worried about, like, oh, you know, the water goes away. What am I gonna do now? I just jump. I didn't. God damn it. Alright, whatever. Okay. Huh. Okay, I think I see the idea, maybe? Maybe? Yes. Okay, I get it. I finally understand what the freaking tables mean on the side. So remember how there was originally like a meta puzzle here where I had to recreate a setup? And it was on the Earth Island, and now we have this to show you what room it's in. So these other rooms have similar puzzles to that, is what I'm gathering. So this one is on the Water Island, and it's on the middle right thingamabob. Okay, first stop, Big Water Island. I never remember where these whirlpools go, so we'll just... Yep. They usually are pretty good about crossing over. So here we're going to the middle, all the way on the right side. Let's just cross all the way over first and then up. Yep. Oh yeah, this bizarre looking room. Well, you know the deal. Oh yeah, there was a big sequence in there that I do not remember. And then this one, we're going all the way up, and then one over. Excuse me. Yes. Again. Okay. Got my screenshots. Let's just work this out. Okay. So yep, that setup looks real familiar. And apparently I need a wooden box here and here somehow. How does that even work? You know, water box here, and then these are just open. Yeah? Okay. Real question is, how am I going to get a wooden box here and also here? Okay. Also, the thing I'm envisioning doesn't even work anyway. Because it would be stuck on that wall. Yeah, what is... What am I looking at? Is it backwards? Also, one of those doesn't even have a hole. Oh wait, no, I see. I have a reference. The symbol, that's the reference point. That actually does help, okay. The boxes were irrelevant. Okay, it was literally just the holes. Okay, yeah, that makes way more sense. I guess the symbol was just trying to tell me that, hey, the holes are the only thing that matter. Alright, now let's take a look at this other one. I'm trying to... like, obviously this symbol here is telling me that I need to line up the elementals. And I see 3 things, not 4, which is why my guess is that the breeze just needs to go here, because that's the only guy that can actually even go there. So the rest just has to come down to moving the other stuff. Yeah, I see it. Is there anything else to see? Doesn't seem that way. Yeah, so that's where you go. And, like, the golem goes in here, so I just have to make that work. I just have to hope that the breeze is gonna bail me out here. It might. That's a tough scenario. Oh, wait. Right, you can just copy it. Is this any better? I don't know. Oh wait, just go in. Duh. Okay, yeah, because that's where you need to be. And then I just get this guy to where he needs to be. I was wrong. I was very incorrect. What the heck? Do I need to... Do I need to plug up that hole as well? Sure, let's get this train rolling as well. Any other contenders? Nope, that's still in there. I'm running out of stuff. Okay, I have another idea. A little more setup, but it should hopefully pay off better. Actually, I don't know if this is possible. But something's got to change, clearly. The sequence was in here, wasn't it? Like right over here? Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad I remembered where this was. This is something I know I can do, at least. Definitely wasn't you. What was it by? It was somewhere up top, wasn't it? Yes. That's not the same symbol, unless it's supposed to be, like, rotated. I don't freaking know. I think there might only be 20, or not 20, 30 pyramids in the whole game. So I've been making quick work of a lot of them, but these last ones are proving to be quite a struggle. So this one's saying it needs 2 wooden boxes. I feel like one of them has to be the mimic. Unless it is just this same one. There's definitely something to this, I just have to see what it is. Something's up with that. I might even want to check that again just to make sure I got it right. It's definitely saying I have to do something with those boxes, but some of these, like, interpretations are getting real weird. Wait a second. Is that it? Start here. 1, 2, 1, 2, Yep, okay. I just had to spot it. These L's. Yeah. Yeah, the thing that made that one hard is that you have to set them both up in the right spots before you start the sequence, as opposed to having it just be in the right... Yeah, the starting spot was wrong. That was the tricky part. Alright, that's done. Okay. Now I guess I go back to the other meta puzzle. Which hopefully I'll figure out soon. Am I supposed to try to recreate the solution to that? I don't freaking know. Also, what was up with that anyway? That wasn't even the right room, was it? Oh wait, it was. It was rotated. I see. I think. Let me take a look. I guess. It's a bit weird, though. Yeah, like... Yeah, so this was also rotated, that's why. I just lucked out having to... because I just happened to spot that symbol. But I still don't know what the heck it means. Doesn't help me with the friggin'... doesn't help me with these elementals at all. Yeah, the symbols are telling me what I need to work with. Is there anything under the puffs? Let me just make sure of something. Yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, this whole side exactly matches that other room. Which is weird, right? Because normally there'd be something out of place, but this time there is nothing. Unless it's this water, like this water spout's different, but what am I supposed to do about that? I mean, I don't know. Maybe my interpretation of this friggin' fire side is just wrong. Because, like, fire obviously goes here. It has, like, a steam thing here, which to me either means water or air. Most likely air. And then they had, like, a wooden stump here, which I thought was referring to the golem, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it's referring to something else. Maybe the golem's supposed to go here, and then we have it copying a box here? That's definitely easier than the other stuff, so let's give it a shot. So that part just sets itself up real easy. This next part See, I'd be tempted to believe that this is the solution, because none of these have been super hard to, like, set up. And then we get this guy where he belongs. Yes. Okay. I had it wrong. Fair enough. I only saw 3 things, but yeah, there was a rock. There was a rock. The problem is, it looks like every other rock in that room. So, like, what, right? So, okay, that solves that side. Now what do I do with this other side? Yep, there's definitely still a secret here. So there's something I'm gonna have to match. So what am I gonna have to do? Just like pretend to solve the puzzle? The first step would be to push this, and then push... Huh? What happened? Now what? I guess I just do it as if I was solving the puzzle. Okay, so that means these would be open now. Alright, sure. Secret, invisible bells. The heck is this? Alright, this connects back, thankfully. There's definitely... yeah, there is another thing here. The heck is this? There's another thing here. Yeah, what is this? What is this about? Am I supposed to recreate this left side on this right side, maybe? This is real bizarre. Well, am I supposed to recreate something over here? Was there a starfish over here? There was. What does that mean? Doesn't seem to mean much, honestly. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm comparing this to any other rooms. So I guess I just have to figure something out here. Yeah, I got no clue for this one. Like, I see what seems to be clues, but I don't know how to do that. Like, this, for example, seems like something I need to recreate, but, like, where? There's so much space. Is this a reference to the serpent, maybe? I don't know. It's not giving me a lot to go on. Maybe I come back with a sequence or something and it just makes way more sense. Hard to say.